two girls were trapped at sea for a day and night. The two barely clothed girls were exposed to scorching sunlight. Their bodies were already beginning to dehydrate. At this rate it wouldn't be long before they would die of dehydration. But in their moment of despair, Ruth suddenly noticed a buoy had drifted not far from them. If they could swim over to it, maybe they could escape death, because she knew this buoy was specifically used to supply scuba diving enthusiasts. It would contain some essential supplies inside. Thinking of this, Ruth quickly helped up her best friend preparing to jump into the water. But just then, a shark suddenly launched an attack on them. Ruth quickly grabbed a harpoon and prepared for battle. When the shark swam nearby, she found the right moment and struck swiftly, hitting the shark right in the head perfectly. Her friend nearby quickly came forward, intending to help Ruth pull out the harpoon together, but unfortunately both had limited strength. Not only couldn't they pull out the harpoon, they were actually capsized by the shark's force. The two who fell into water quickly surfaced. While the shark hadn't reacted yet, they desperately swam toward the nearby buoy. But unexpectedly, her friend's thigh was cut by the small boat. The flowing blood instantly attracted the shark. Ruth climbed onto the buoy first, then quickly turned around to pull up her friend. But unexpectedly, instead of grabbing on and getting up immediately, her friend was worried about whether her thigh would scar. Because of those 2 seconds of delay, the next second the shark charged right up, facing tons of biting force. The girl inevitably became the shark's meal. Watching her best friend disappear before her eyes, Ruth was instantly plunged into deep despair. But to survive, she had to quickly open the wooden box on the buoy, take out the drinking water inside, and gulp it down. Then she discovered there was not only a fuel barrel inside, but also a flare gun. This undoubtedly became her last lifeline. But before she could feel happy, the shark attacked her again. Worried the flare gun would fall into the water, Ruth quickly tied it to her leg, then grabbed the harpoon and prepared for battle, trying to pierce the shark again like before. But fate wouldn't have it. The shark launched an extremely fierce attack on her. The buoy was instantly capsized, but fortunately Ruth managed to escape death once again. Seeing the shark was getting desperately hungry, at the critical moment, she suddenly saw a reef not far away. Without time to think, Ruth swam desperately toward it. Fortunately, in the last second before the shark caught up, Ruth quickly climbed onto the reef and saved her life. Seeing the shark couldn't attack her, she finally breathed a sigh of relief. After all that struggle, exhausted Ruth gradually fell asleep on the reef.